right, John. I will. We are backpacking into a canyon. Took us a while to find the way off those cliffs, taller than they look. And here's a big alcove, nice and shady. And it goes from being quite warm to quite cool. There's always a question of, should you hike straight through the middle or take the trail? Sometimes one is bad, sometimes the other is bad. Sometimes they're both bad. Sometimes one is good as well. Amazing hiking down here, and look, it opens up into this deeper and deeper gulch. Check that out. Obstacle number 1, huge drop off. Will it go? Wasn't sure if it would go, but if you look carefully, there's some steps. Look at this amazing staircase down the canyon, right where the river flows. So cool. We got more scrambling. It's a drop on the left, and a cliff on the right. We have a little highway to walk on. All right, how was that for a view, huh? Look how beautiful that is.
Okay, so it's about 4 miles to the junction where we're gonna set up camp. We're gonna do some exploring before that, and after that too, actually. We're going through this almost it's like a desert jungle down here. With all this brush and stream beds and big trees and stuff.
There's such cool stuff to see. There's tons of cactuses. If you can see these, but they're everywhere. So you gotta watch your toes. Looks like a serpent. I think I see it.
There's something underneath of a big cliff.
Out of all the canyons, up and down, many, many, many alcoves, many canyons. Why this one for a big kiva? I know they typically built around springs, and there's a spring near here, but it's not right here. Is it because you could travel to the kiva easily using this ledge system here? Using this ledge? Because there's another ruin on the other side, and I don't know, maybe there's some travel across that ledge. Hiking up this relatively steep, rocky terrain. And look what they did. So those dots are not natural. Oh, we got a little house maybe? Oh, look at that. There's, I don't know if you can see this, but there's pottery and cobs in there. See the cobs and the pottery? Okay, we have found where they ground things. Look, there's some grinding there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then some other grinding stones over there. Grinding stone with a lot of cobs on it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at all these. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
So here's something really interesting. Handprints, but they're like a relief. Now, look at that interesting pattern. So that looks like there was red and green paint.
This is a roof that I'm stepping on right here. Isn't this so cool? So this would be like one of their meeting places that they would come down into, and it have ladders into it from the top. And this is so cool. Like a lot, just because it's so intact. Like this is world-class intact. Little room here, let's see. You got over here, there's some, ow. There's like a thing up there. I need a headlamp.
We're in the perfect kiva.
It works. Hey, you got it working, huh?
Wait.
So these beams are really old.
What do you think this is, Dad?
And oh look, there's like wax here. Look at the wax that's stripped down. And you know what's interesting, guys, is at the back of the other kiva we found, there's this exact same tiny hole in the back. The other one also had these shelves. In the other one, we were wondering if they're seats or shelves. I think we can assume that if they were designed similarly, that they were not seats. The other one was just more shallow.
Right.
Oh, and this is where this is probably the fire thing. They had some way of drafting out the back. Look at how they tied stuff to the beams with weeds or whatever. I was looking for some ruins.
Yeah. There's a guy
Look at that.
under the cliff right over
No, couldn't quite get around this narrow ledge. It cliffs out, so I gotta go back. Oh wow, look at that. Look how good that mortar is. Whoa. Wow, look at that. See? Did you? That's really pretty. It's white on black. It's a cool design.
Look at this collector's pal I found. They're like all really unique. This one's like big and has a pot rim. This one's red on black. This one's like orange on white with some cool designs. This one's just like a white on black. But a lot of them are painted and have like really unique designs on them.
Very cool. Here, look, they built a nice little shelf. They made it all even so they could put stuff on it.
They did do that shelf, didn't they?
Look at the handprints. Actually, there's a lot of handprints. Took longer than we expected. It's kind of rough. Had some obstacles to go around. And we just explored some very cool ruins. And of course, if you go any place like this, do it respectfully. Just leave artifacts where you find them. We're getting a little low on daylight. We have about 2 miles to go. We would camp here because there's some nice spots, but there's no water. So we gotta make it down to the bottom of this canyon. There's no flowing water down there, but we heard there's a big pool we can filter water from. So hopefully it won't be too hard to find a spot to pitch a tent. Well, there we go. Just walked out of the sun. That might be the last sun that hits me all day. So we'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that side light is coming down the canyon. Little valley here. No water, but it sure is beautiful. And look at these huge towering cliffs above us. Remind me of the sentinels on Lord of the Rings as they're floating by. Everything is so big and impressive, I can barely fit it in the camera. So like, there's 2 sentinels, and then down here there's a hidden valley. Follow that waterfall all the way down. There's some ruins. I'll zoom out for context here. Crazy, huh? Hey dear. Hi. You're not too afraid. Hey dear. You guys aren't too afraid, are you? We are literally surrounded by deer. I found this amazing spot to camp. Look how nice that is. So I did notice that there's some flood evidence higher than our camp. Like right there. There's supposed to be a big spring over here, and I heard it was basically the only place to get water down here. So I'll show you what I found here. So this is the quote-unquote big spring. It's, how would you call this? A mud puddle? This is our source of water, so thank goodness for water filters. Algae on top here can clog the filter, so what I'm trying to do is move away the surface debris and get scoops of water that don't have any algae floating on top. Looking for ruins in this valley. And look at that. On top of that, there used to be a building. Look at that cactus, it's in bloom. How pretty is that? Wow, look at that one. Cool. Found this cliff dwelling. And if you come over here, it looks like just a boulder that's laying against the wall, but behind it, there's this hidden room. Let's see what's in the room. What is in this room? Oh, look, there's still some wood beams up there. Interesting, some little peck marks here. Some cobs. See that cob? All right, we are going up this little slot. You can see some ruins back there.
Did you head back up the canyon further, John?
And we're gonna go up there.
How did you get up there?
Yeah. There's Will. Hard to see.
There's a crack.
So it looks like they had a floor here, probably that went across this passage. And you can see evidence also of some blackening here. They would have had maybe a room here. They would have gotten up probably through this crack and then upper walls. So a multi-level structure here. It's one of the cooler ruins we've explored because we've explored those lower ruins. We're able to come up this slot and explore these upper ruins.
Usually you can't get to the
Often you can't get to them. They often use ladders or things like that that are long gone, but it's so cool. Hey, Will found the shield painting. Look at that. Oh, and it has the same geometric mark that we found in one of the other ones. How cool is that? That other one was a long ways away.
Is it
Like,
by the same clan?
50 miles away. Which is crazy if you consider all the canyons in between. Wow, and look at these right here. Now, what would be the point in that? Look at all those marks. Okay, so we came up this slot to explore these other ruins, and you notice that this wall, right, is this way. I thought this was just a natural wall. It is hollow. And then there are wood beams, supports here. Supporting some sort of a roof system in there. So this whole thing, which is 15 feet high, there's a room back here somewhere. There's a room behind this slot. And who knows if anybody's been in it, because it seems like there's no hole from on top, there's no hole from on bottom. This is crazy, all right? This room that there's no access to, it's all mudded off, is huge. It's all hollow and there's support beams and there's no way to get in. Oh man, how cool is that? Like, what did they put behind this wall? And I see no place where even they could have accessed it. I mean, did they seal it off on purpose? Or was part of the ruin crumbled? Water is now flowing along this creek, which is a big deal because it's almost always dry unless there's rain. And then
It wasn't.
there is rain over here.
Oh yeah.
Those are some pretty flowers. And we found another ruin. How cool is that? These are some of the best pieces we found. Look at that. Look at that pattern. It's so intricate.
You can see all the peoples, and this one you can see into the granary.
Got this one here.
Yeah, you can see into the granary.
You can't see into the granary.
I think it was on purpose.
Let's see where this one looks.
See if anyone's stealing your food.
Well, hard to say. I guess you could see if the water is flowing. Here we have, looks like several people. And one of these guys, his upper hand is connected to some other things. Looks like we've got a goat there. Are those bighorn sheep? Here's a bighorn sheep and it looks like it's leaping. Look at the hat. Here we have swirls at the end of a bunch of curves.
Right.
That could be a pool of water or it could be,
Spring?
Poor portal to another dimension? That's what some people think. Oh, it's a lizard. Of course it's a lizard. Thank you, Cal. And look, there's 3 big ones here. Look how big those are. 4. This one almost looks like it's leaping too, Dad. Look at it, its front legs here. Here's another one. Oh, here you got a guy with big old legs.
Looks like a squatty.
2 goats. And then
one, isn't it? Spider.
something above it.
A spider, maybe. No, that isn't.
Yeah. All right, if you look behind me, you'll see all sorts of pictographs here. Wow, look at that. So it's interesting that this this pictograph here is over the top of this U-shaped petroglyph right there. He found the way. We found a way.